Well, here's the thing. When you come to the Common School, you may not find children in the classroom, and you'll wonder where everybody is. The next place to look is outside.
There's so much right around the campus, and they can get wet and muddy and dirty and go check out the tadpoles and the frogs.
They're allowed to muck about, roll over rocks and logs and stumps.
We go through the woods and go to the farm.
And have a little dancing and singing and pumpkin planting.
They see the trees being tapped, and then they see Farmer Hans turning it into maple syrup.
Yesterday the halls were full of aroma of boiling marigolds because the 6 to 8 year olds are dyeing their own yarn for a project.
The way that learning stresses the value of life, of relationships, of justice, the magic of nature, all of the things that matter the most to us were completely reinforced here.
Every single segment of our population is excited and passionate about what happens at the Common School. This is a beloved place.
The Common School is unique in our history, being founded during the progressive school movement in the 1960s. It's kept to its traditions, to its roots.
There's a great love of learning here and discovering curiosity, both among the adults here as well as the children.
And rather than giving them a lot of answers, we more offer experiences that help them question and wonder.
I don't think the curriculum has ever really looked the same from one day to the next.
The teachers are actually learning with the kids, so the kids understand that learning is lifelong and it's exciting.
He jumps out of bed to go to school every morning, jumps in the car, we drive here to school to drop him off, and he's running up the trail.
The cliche that gets mentioned a lot is children run up the path to school. Sometimes cliches can be true, and in this case it is. We have decided as a school to start our day with choice time because children come with a lot of both physical and social energy, and it makes sense to be capturing that.
First thing they're going to have is an opportunity to choose how they want to start their day. This is a time for our teachers to really get a good look at what motivates children to learn, how they learn, and it forms their relationships with the children.
Each classroom has a series of in-depth studies that they do, and it really provides the opportunity for children to gain a truly deeper understanding of the topic. Their questions, their wonderings, their curiosity help decide where we're going to dive the deepest.
The Common School has such a special way of making every student feel like an individual and feel like they have a stake and they're heard and important to the community.
It's almost impossible to talk about the Common School without talking about Big Sing and the deliberateness about creating community. For so many kids, by the time they leave here, their true north is community.
The students are really expanding their concept of fairness outside of more immediate their class or each other and into the larger world.
We're trying to move our children into the 21st century. So we think a lot about global education. We think a lot about social justice. We think a lot about equity and inclusion.
Watching these kids grow up, they're really passionate and really capable. They feel really known, and they feel really solid in the way that they carry themselves.
It just shows how important it can be during these formative years to provide opportunities for children to come into their own.
I feel like there's joy and it's brimming, and you see examples of it erupting.
They want to share. They want to share that joy.